Hi everyone, this is a tutorial for the 3-needle bind off. So this is a technique that you might use if you have 2 sets of live stitches that you want to seam together and bind off at the same time. It's called the 3-needle bind off because you need 3 needles for it. So here I've got my live stitches on one set of cabled needles, and then I've just got a spare needle. It doesn't need to be on a cable because you're only ever going to have at the most 2 stitches on this needle. Okay, so for the very first 2 stitches, you're going to work a knit 2 together, and that's 1 stitch from each needle. So I'm putting my 3rd needle through the first stitch on each needle, and then I'm going to work a knit 2 together. And for the very first stitch, that's all you do. Then after that, you're going to work a repeating pattern of knit 2 together, just like you did before, knitting together 1 stitch from each needle. And let those stitches slide off the needle. And then when you've got 2 stitches on your right needle, you bind off 1 by picking up the 2nd stitch, lifting it over the 1st stitch and off the needle. And you just keep repeating that pattern. Knit 2 together, slip those stitches off the needles, and then bind off 1. The only thing to be careful of here is when you are working your knit 2 together and you come to slide those stitches off the needle, you just need to take care that you only let those 2 stitches slide off the needles. Don't let any of the others kind of follow on. And the other thing I would say is don't work this too tightly, because what you'll end up with down here is kind of a spine of bound off knit stitches, and you don't want those to end up too tight because it will affect the tension of that bound off seam. But yeah, that's it. So knit 2 together, and then every time you have 2 stitches on your right needle, you bind off 1. And you keep repeating that pattern until all the stitches are bound off. Okay, I hope that helps.